I'm Sori.
That's Booby.
And Ghosty. So, this was the breakdown.
Colby's on his last legs here.
He's done.
Yeah.
He's done. Day 2 of our Impact Festival. Did they say concert or was it just called the Impact Festival?
It's just the Impact Festival.
Okay. So day 2.
It was actually for a good cause. It was raising awareness on suicide, stuff like that, so.
Very,
really good
very
stuff.
important topic.
Yeah.
So we got up that day and we were kind of late, getting going and getting out of there, and then we were rushing, and then all of a sudden, as you guys know, there's a running theme in our relationship where I don't eat at the right appropriate time, so then we're in the middle of something super important, and then I am hungry and I get low blood pressure, so then I get all fainty. It's a big disaster. So we're on the way there, and all of a sudden I'm like, shoot, I didn't eat. And so I told Vin, I'm like, I'm gonna have to get something to eat. He was like, are you serious, Sori? I'm like, yes, I'm serious. And so we were gonna find someplace, and you were all frustrated, but then we ended up realizing that Killswitch wasn't on until later, so then we were able to sit down at this little restaurant and have something to eat. Remember that restaurant?
Yeah.
It was
a very
cute.
Good restaurant.
It was a nice restaurant. The food was good. I can't remember what the name of it was, though, do you?
No.
I know it had a little tree.
And we told them we would recommend them.
And we suck.
We do recommend that you go to this restaurant. We just don't know the name, dear listener.
It was attached to a hotel right by the Impact Festival.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Vin is on his phone. Well, we had a lot of good conversation when we were there. We were talking about a lot of different little theories in the Bible and different stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a good time for the two of us. And we were outside on this little patio thing, and it was on these little couchy things, and I was like, are they gonna let us eat here? And they did. We ate over there. And then Vin was standing up. He was sending off his last little messages before we left, and I just thought he looked so cute, so I took his picture. But then after that, we realized that Vin didn't have his sticker to get into the festival.
Oh, yeah, my tag, my media tag.
He gets so sweaty, this thing just friggin' peeled up. Plus, he had shared it with that girl. Remember that story? He shared it with her the other night.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It was no longer sticking. So, we searched everywhere. I had the waiter, me and the waiter were digging through all the cushions. He was on the floor looking under them, nowhere to be seen. Vin's like, don't worry about it. He's like, don't worry about it. I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm like a big, I'm the planner, the one that's going to figure stuff. I'm like, this is not good. You can't just go in there and say, hey, I need another pass. These passes are exclusive.
Yeah, it was a pretty terrible situation, but I knew I was going to be able to get myself
He walked
in.
right up there, said,
Right.
hey, give me one of those passes. She looked around and said, hey, we need a pass, and passed him one. I'm like, are you serious? That would have never worked like that for me.
Well, they recognized me. I was the only black jelly bean that needed a media pass the day before.
Yeah, but you could have given your media pass away to somebody else and then asked for another one. It could have been but no problem. The woman had no problem helping Vinny out.
Sori's ridiculous. She's got this silly theory that everybody is...
that everybody wants him as much as I do.
Everybody's in love with me. It's ridiculous. You're the only one.
No, untrue. Anyway, so we got in, no problem. And, well, Killswitch wasn't on when we got in there, right?
No, it was Buckcherry. We were right at the end of the Buckcherry.
That's right, yep.
The Buckcherry thing.
Yep.
Buckcherry did a really, really good job. What was cool was they, because usually the rule is you get 3 songs. If you get a media pass and you get up on stage, you get 3 songs and then you're out. Mm-hmm. But what was cool about Buckcherry, apparently when all media went to leave, they were like, no, you guys can stay. So
the media got to go back there.
So media got to stay up on stage pretty much the entire time. Yep. So Buckcherry was really, really cool. They definitely looked like... Okay, I'll say this about Buckcherry. They had fun. They did a really good job live. It just looked like that they had lived the rock and roll lifestyle that they...
Yes.
They took that seriously. And it showed.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
These guys have been playing music for quite some time.
Yeah.
So Buckcherry did a good job, and then... I was certain that Killswitch was going to be the final big giant hurrah but they were up second to last. It was them, Evanescence, and then Godsmack came up, which Godsmack makes sense because Godsmack is a Boston band, and so they'd be more popular regionally than Killswitch would be. But I just think Killswitch was, whatever. So, we go up and we're in time, and then Killswitch Engage gets on the stage. Why are you smiling at me?
Oh, just because, do you remember the part where I didn't see I don't know if it's the bassist or the one guy that was on the side.
Where's all the videos?
There's a video right here. But there was my gosh. This guy right here.
Yeah.
He did something. He tripped or he did something. And
Adam. His name is Adam.
So they were laughing at him and he was like, did anybody catch that? And then, I don't know. It was so funny, the different stuff that they were saying.
They were making fun of each other on the stage. That's the thing about Killswitch is they're a really big band, but they have a lot of fun, and they were just making fun of each other the whole time on the stage.
Yeah. They did. Here, watch this.
Repeat after me on the count of 3. Good job, you sloppy ass motherfucker. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Good
job, you sloppy ass motherfucker.
I do everything sloppy, so that's a fucking compliment. Let's see how good I am at guitar. They just got me low in the mix.
This one's called My Curse.
So you could see their banter when you watch that because he had just slipped and then they had the whole everybody.
Yeah, they're like a massively big band, but very, very level-headed, very cool.
So they're a Christian band. Well, I saw something. I don't know if it was you know how I never know whether something's fake news or real news.
Yeah.
It was saying something because there's a lot of Christian artists that are now abandoning their faith.
Yeah.
And then I heard that Killswitch Engage was saying, even if this costs me my career, I'm going to...
No, that was the dude from Skillet.
You're right. It was a guy from Skillet.
Skillet was there the first day.
Yes, they were.
And there's not a lot of Christians that are abandoning. What are you talking about?
Well, in the article, it's kind of making...
one guy from Hillsong. People going crazy. As soon as a famous person says they're not a Christian anymore, it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens every day.
Right.
You know what I mean? But no, there's he's a Catholic, the lead singer. So a lot of their stuff has a lot of themes that are biblical themes.
Yeah.
And they generally try to keep it positive, especially when he's writing. So they wouldn't classify themselves as a Christian band, but they're just Christians who make music. Some of them are Christian, some of them are not.
I see. Okay.
But they came on, and the quality of, look, it's you're outside, and the sound is always better inside. Period. Mm-hmm. But these guys sounded very, very good for an outdoor.
Oh yeah.
They were probably the best.
Yeah,
Do you think, as far as the best live out of the Impact Festival? Was that, you liked In This Moment, right?
I really liked In This Moment.
Well, I think In This Moment gave a way better stage show because she was actually trying to do an actual show, whereas these guys, they just showed up and they just rocked out for 45 minutes. I preferred this a lot better than In This Moment, obviously, because, I love, the metal, the heaviness.
Yeah.
Again, it was a combination of Beyonce and whatever within this moment. So it was just a little bit different.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at them for that. But Killswitch was in my opinion, superior to the other stuff. So that band, and then there was this kid, I think this is the kid right now, right? This was him crowd surfing. That
yes.
skinny kid.
Yeah. But
how did you get up there? Oh, he'd already done it multiple times. Yeah. So there's this one kid that when we went back after our 3-song limit, when we went back into the crowd, he was rocking very, very hard.
Well, here's the clip of him. so you could see he came surfing across, and then we saw him after. I didn't realize it was the same kid that I had recorded back there.
He was, Sori loves the crowd surfing stuff.
I love it. It's hilarious to me. I feel like I'm never gonna mature past it. I'm always like, that is so. Will you ever do it sometime?
I doubt very highly that I would crowd surf.
Really?
Well, are you gonna crowd surf?
Well, I was going to, and then you were like, after I saw that girl's clothing get torn off, I was like, no, that's not for me.
Yeah, I mean,
but I've only seen that happen once.
I'd have a hard time with you crowd surfing. Somebody did something stupid, and then I'd have to get all ignorant and
ignorant. Like that guy.
I had to get all ethnic on them and mess up everybody's day.
Yeah.
But
it really looks fun though.
Yeah.
And people look funny when they're like coming through the crowd like that.
I was really I was happy to see that kid because he was rocking every single song.
Yeah.
He was rocking with all his might. He didn't care. He didn't care about anybody. He didn't care. I took a picture with the big homie. Is that the one right there?
No, that must be on your phone. Because I didn't see one in here.
Yeah, I took a picture with the kid. What's his... You didn't get it?
No, I don't have it here.
Anyway,
so
there is
you must have it on your phone.
There was this kid that was rocking with all his might, and I really loved it because he didn't care who was around or whatever, and at the end he was like, this is the best day of my life.
I know, he was so happy, and I loved seeing him so happy. It was like, you could see he was just joy. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, he's an amazing guy, that kid. So I like anybody. You come to a rock show, and Killswitch was obviously his favorite band. So you go to a rock show, you're supposed to let it all hang out. You're not supposed to
be all stiff.
Yeah, be all stiff and cool
really
and whatever. He was enjoying himself and he crowd surfed and all that. And I've got to find this kid's picture because I want you guys to see it because he's a really cool kid. I think he was. It was
in July like 27th.
He was there. Was he there with his parents?
No.
There he is. There he is.
There it is. Yes.
I could have swore that those were his parents.
No, they were annoyed with him actually, because he was like jumping around and stuff.
Well, they were two older people.
Yes, and she had her beer, and his hair kept almost getting in her beer, and she was like annoyed with it at first, but then. When we started looking at him and how cute he was when he was doing his thing, and then when he went crowd surfing, then I looked at the lady and we were like, oh no, there he goes. And then I think they started to really just enjoy him.
Okay.
I think at first it was kind of like his hair, he was getting in the beer, it was close to the beer.
Well, my thing was, you're coming to a rock show, like what the hell?
I know, I don't know why.
What did you think was going to happen?
What did you expect? Yeah, I know.
This is rock and roll, lady.
I know, and he wasn't out of control. He wasn't like flinging his arms and legs everywhere and knocking into people.
He was
just
being a good kid.
He was doing good, yeah.
Being a good kid.
But
so he's lucky. They're lucky that I wasn't, his age.
Oh my gosh, I know, yeah.
Because we were crazy back in the day when we would go to our shows. So take it for whatever you want. So anyway, that's coming up. You're gonna be able to see this kid. He was
and
cool.
It was like the weather was great. It started to rain for a little bit, but it was still like, the weather was still good, like, overall. It was fun feeling, and when the rain was coming down, that was fun. Everything was just, it made for a really fun
Yeah, the atmosphere
experience.
for Killswitch was insane.
Yes.
Because, like, it was going from dusk till dawn and all that. And then, so after Killswitch was done, we then ran into a couple people. So this dude went up to us. He's like, yo, big homies. Full screen.
He actually recognized me. I just want to point that out. Because a lot of times people are like, I think that might be Sori. But then they don't say anything. Well, no, don't listen.
All they heard was on Vin.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if I full screen.
Full screen and then just pause it, babe. Pause it. There you go. There it is. So, yeah.
So he came up and he was like, he recognized me, and then he started talking to both of us. But I was like, yes, thank you very much.
People recognize me too. It's just...
No, they recognize you, and then they always talk to you.
Well, because I'm more approachable than you.
It's not that. It's that you're very obviously you.
What does that do?
You're
very obviously
face.
you.
No, one black face in a crowd of white people.
See how racist she is? Racist bastard. Yeah. So he came up, said hi to us. That's really cool. We always love it when we go to a show.
Yeah.
People say hi. People say what's up. That's always fun. We love that. So.
Look at you looking all cool with the camera and stuff.
You think I look cool with that camera?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, then I look cool. I'm a member of the media.
Okay, usually media people don't look cool, I don't think. I never think they look cool. But you,
really?
Yeah, you look like a cool media person.
Oh, that's nice. I had a friend one time that went through a city with a camera. He wasn't a media person, though.
Just for attention?
No.
Oh.
He was... Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, so in between, after Killswitch Engage got done, that's when you did your little interview?
Yeah, so we went back up to like past the barricade area.
Yeah.
And because Evanescence was coming up.
Yeah.
And so Killswitch had just been done. Just got done hanging out with the kid, hanging out with this guy. And Evanescence was coming up soon. So, you know, I was like, we were out there with the other media folks, and usually what happens is all the media people outside the barricade, they're all talking to each other. Who do you work for? Who do you work for?
Yeah.
So you had all these like legitimate media people, and then there was us. And like, I love the media. We actually made some pretty good contacts with that day. But, you know, I'm about the people. I'm about the audience. So I was bored talking to the other media people. So I turned around. And I was like, yo, who wants to do an interview? And at the beginning, people were like, nah, we're good.
Yeah.
Da. This guy, John, decided he was going to do an interview with us. So here we go.
Well,
this is a world famous John.
You know what I think happens? I think that people are afraid the interview is going to be mad awkward and that they're not going to know what to say. But like, you just drive that conversation. It's not awkward. It's really fun and engaging. And then you'll notice watching the video, other people around him start wanting to put their input. They're like, me too. Well, not that kind of me too. But
yeah. Like some of the people that were like, no, we don't want to do an interview with you, strange person.
Wait, I want to talk to the black man too.
Yeah. So this is John. This was a pretty cool. This is probably the highlight of the night for me.
Yeah.
Ready? I'm Vin. I'm John. John, who are you here for today?
Everybody?
Everybody.
All of everybody?
You see Killswitch?
I saw them all.
Were you in the pit? Were you
No, I was not in the pit over there. No, I've been right here rocking all day.
Now, have you been here like literally since the beginning?
Yeah.
11 o'clock.
Yeah, since...
What time is it right now?
I don't know, man.
It is currently
7:54.
8 o'clock. This fucking guy's been here since 11. That is real rock and roll.
Gotta get it. Did it yesterday too.
Did it yesterday too.
Been here for days.
He's more rock and roll than me because we left earlier.
You left?
That's my bedtime. Here we go. But okay, so we've been here since Killswitch Engage. I gotta tell you, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Blew my mind, man.
I know they were insane live. All right, tell the truth. Who's been the best live band in the last 2 days so far?
The last 2 days. In this moment.
Who?
In this moment.
In this
was
moment.
it, man.
Who? Fever.
Everyone rocked it, dude. Everyone rocked it pretty hard too.
Yeah.
Fever 333. Yeah, dude. Fever 333.
We gotta do that. We gotta do that band.
Incredible.
What's the best song that they have?
Who?
Fever 333.
Shit, no clue, man. Honestly, this is the first time hearing it.
What's it called?
One of us.
One of Us. All right. So we're gonna review Fever 333 when we get back home. Vin out. Maine out. Go.
Shout out to my mom. I love you, Mom.
Shout out to, what's your name again?
Johnny.
Shout out to Johnny's mom. You did a good job, Johnny's mom. We love you. Johnny's mom is awesome. Alright? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Johnny's mom!